Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, where today we are going to be sifting through some financial news that might make some investors say, hold on a second, and others say, interesting. We are talking about HCI Group Incorporated and their latest filing. Get ready because we're about to decode what HCI Group's latest report really means, digging into the numbers and laying it all out for you. And hey, before we dive in, if you love getting these corporate deep dives without the fluff, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We also have a fantastic community brewing on Discord, it's linked down below, so come hang out with us. So what exactly is this report about? Well, it's a Form 8K, which is basically a Company S way of telling the public about something important that just happened. Think of it as a special announcement that isn't part of their regular reporting schedule. This particular announcement came out on the 16th of October, 2025, and it involves HCI Group Incorporated. Now, for some company basics, HCI Group is incorporated in Florida. Their commission file number is 001-34126, and their IRS employer identification number is 20 to 5,961,396. Their main office is located at 3802 Coconut Palm Drive, Ive in Tampa, Florida, and you can reach them at 813-405-3600. One of the key things they have registered is their common stock. You might know their stock by the ticker symbol HCI, and it trades on the New York Stock Exchange. HCI Group is not currently electing to be treated as an emerging growth company. This means they are likely past the phase where companies might take advantage of certain relaxed regulations for newer businesses. Now let's get to the juicy part, the actual news they are sharing here. This filing is all about reporting results of operations and financial condition. The big news here is that HCI Group's majority-owned subsidiary Exzeo Group, incorporated Exzeo for short, has filed an amendment to its registration statement. Essentially, Exzeo is preparing to go public or expand its public offerings. And this filing gives us a peek into its early financial picture. So what are these preliminary numbers telling us about Exzeo for the period ending the 30th of September 2025? For the last 3 months of that period, they anticipate revenue somewhere between $53.5 million and $56.8 million. Looking at a longer stretch, the first 9 months of the year, they expect revenues to be between $162 million and $165.3 million. This shows a solid revenue stream building up through the year. Now let's talk about profit. For that same 3-month period, Exzeo is forecasting net income profit after taxes to be in the range of $20.1 million to $22.2 million. And for the 9-month period, that profit is expected to fall between $59.7 million and $61.8 million. These are pretty substantial profits and show that Exzeo is not just bringing in money, but also keeping a good chunk of it as profit. The profit margin looks quite healthy here, which is always good to see. Now, it's super important to remember that these numbers are preliminary and unaudited. This means they are educated guesses based on the information they have right now, and the final numbers could be different. Exzeo is still finalizing its accounts, so we shouldn't treat these as set in stone just yet. The actual results may vary. And to be crystal clear, the folks who prepare these estimates are the management team at Exzeo. Their independent auditors, Forvis Mazars LLP, haven't actually checked these preliminary figures, so they are not providing any assurance or opinion on them. This is standard practice for preliminary estimates, but it reinforces that these are not final audited numbers. So while the numbers look good on paper and show strong performance from Exzeo, we need to keep in mind that they're still estimates. Also, this information is being technically furnished, not filed. This means it has slightly different legal implications under securities law. Basically, it's providing information, but not in the same way a formally filed financial statement is. As is common with these reports, HCI Group also includes a notice about forward-looking statements. These are statements that might talk about future events or expectations. Things like anticipate, estimate, expect, or plan are usually signs of a forward-looking statement. They are not guarantees of future success and companies caution that actual results could be very different due to various risks. HCI Group is saying they don't promise to update these statements if things change. And finally, the report is signed off by authorized personnel. This signature is dated the 16th of October, 2025. The signature signifies that Andrew L. Graham, General Counsel, has signed this report on behalf of HCI Group Incorporated. So what does all of this mean for HCI Group? Well, the core of this filing is about their subsidiary Exzeo and its strong preliminary financial performance. Exzeo seems to be doing very well in terms of revenue and profitability for the first 9 months of 2025. This is a very positive sign for HCI Group as a majority owner. The numbers suggest Exzeo is a valuable asset and could be a significant driver of HCI Group's overall success, especially if it continues its growth trajectory. However, we must reiterate the caution about these numbers being preliminary. They are not audited yet, so while we can be optimistic about Exzeo's performance, we need to wait for the final audited figures to get a definitive picture. The fact that Exzeo is preparing to amend its registration statement indicates a potential for further capital raising, or a move towards a more independent public entity, which could unlock more value. The main risk here is the usual for any forward-looking statement. While Exzeo is showing great promise, the actual financial close might reveal some adjustments. Also, any company preparing for a more prominent public role faces increased scrutiny and market pressures. But based on these early indicators, Exzeo is a strong performer within the HCI Group structure. Overall, HCI Group seems to be benefiting from a robust subsidiary Exzeo. The preliminary financial data paints a picture of a financially healthy and growing business. We will be keeping a close eye on Exzeo and HCI Group as those audited numbers come out and any further filings related to Exzeo's public market aspirations. Alright, that is our breakdown of HCI Group's latest filing. What is your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Are you optimistic or cautious about Exzeo's preliminary results? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps us out, and subscribe for more deep dives into corporate filings. And don't forget to join our growing community on Discord. I'll find the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.